Hello, so I just uploaded my first video on YouTube. Wow. So now I'm here to tell you about how I figured out what being gay was and how I figured out, yo, I am gay. I am also planning on making the thumbnail a Phil Lester, amazingphil reference. Okay, so if you watched my first video, I brought up my grandma. My homophobic grandma. You'll never guess this. She's how I figured out what being gay was. Okay, so it was summer. I went over to her house. As I said in the last video, she lives next door. All I have to do is walk over there. I was watching the news with her. It was June, and there was some news about a pride parade. I don't know what it was about, but it was about a pride parade, and I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what pride was. So she asked me, Coraline, do you know what they are? Like what pride is? And I was like, no. And she's like, okay, so like gay is where a man loves a man or a girl likes a girl. And it's bad, and it's a sin, and it's gross. Okay? It's like, oh, okay. So after a while, I went back home. Keep in mind, I was like 7, 8, I don't know. I don't remember. And I went home. I got on my Switch, went on YouTube, and searched up girls kissing. I was like, oh my god, this is me. This is me. I did not give a fuck that she thought I was wrong. Insane. So, now I'm gonna tell you, I think, my sexuality journey. I don't exactly remember because I don't have good memory. I don't remember my childhood. Like, barely any of it. So, I don't even remember what I did last week. Don't ask me. So, I think, after I watched the girls kissing, I was like, yeah, I think I'm a lesbian. And then I was like, no, I like boys still, so I'm bi. I was like, no, I think I'm a lesbian. No, I'm bi. Oh, wait, no, I think I'm pansexual. No, I'm omnisexual. No, I'm pansexual. No, I think I'm very sexual, which is like pretty much the same thing as omnisexual, it's just more specific. I was like, no, I'm just pan. And here we are. I'm still pansexual. I've been pansexual for a few years now. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm going to talk about my gender experience, which yeah. So, growing up, I was always kind of boyish. I didn't like wearing dresses that much, but sometimes I did, but sometimes I didn't. Also, I always wanted, I remember I was in line for the bathroom or something. I was talking to one of my friends. It was probably my friend S, which I don't talk to her anymore. She kind of made growing up kind of miserable. She was really mean. She's not gonna watch this, so it's fine. She was really mean. I was like, I don't know if it was her or not, but I was like, you know what? I wish there was a button, or I could have just been thinking to myself, I don't exactly remember. Or I could have been talking to E, which E is a much better person, and I'm still friends with her. I've been friends with her since kindergarten. I love her. And it was probably E, because E is just nicer. And I was like, you know what? I wish that there was a button you can press and it just like changes your gender and everyone sees you as that gender and you can just change it anytime you want. I didn't know what being gender fluid was. I didn't know what being gender fluid was until like, I don't know, a year ago. I don't know how long I've been gender fluid. About a year, I think. Maybe a little more. At least I've identified as gender fluid. I was like a trans man for a little bit, and I was like, I don't think I am actually. I'm gender fluid. But yeah, I have a really hard time accepting that I'm gender fluid, and I'm still trying to fully accept myself as gender fluid. It's really hard for me to be gender fluid. Very frustrating too. But I go by any and any, all pronouns. I don't care. Any pronouns, all pronouns, I don't care. She, her, they, them, which those don't tickle my fancy that much because everyone calls me those. It's very appreciated if you use other pronouns for me. Like he, him, also they, them. I don't care. You can use neo pronouns, you can use zeo genders. Sorry, I said that wrong, I think. But I've been like, I'm trying to explore neo pronouns to see if I like them. We'll see, cause you know, like they, them, but like my gender fluid spectrum, you know, the gender fluid spectrum, it could be different for every gender fluid person. Some gender fluid people, they only flux between a few, like 2 genders sometimes. Personally, I flux between every single gender on Earth for some reason. Sometimes I feel like a girl, sometimes I feel like a boy, sometimes I feel like neither in a non-binary way, but sometimes I feel like neither in like a gender way, if that makes sense. Like in my mind, non-binary and agender are different, but I don't know how to explain how they're different. They just feel different. You know? And then sometimes I'm like a combination, like, it's very annoying. Okay. That's it. Bye. I hope you guys enjoy my second video on this account. I don't know what else to post, so give me ideas. And maybe next time I record, I'll have like a better setup. I'm recording in my bed right now. With like a little nightlight. My eye hurts. Maybe I need a backup from the camera. Also, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see anything properly. Okay. Bye.